Alright, I'm going to start this video out by saying I'm not a professional by any means, but I'm going to tell you what worked for me. You want to know how to get out of bed in the morning? There's a couple things. If you stick to the end of this video, I will give you the actual physical tip that helped me to get out of bed in the mornings. That started my whole progress, my whole early morning journey, if you will. But basically, I'll give you the little rundown. I was struggling getting out of bed early. I run my own landscaping company, and this was messing up everything. I mean, I could not get out of bed to save my life. And I just told myself time and time again, oh, you're just a night owl. You like to stay up late and you like to sleep in, and that's fine, and whatever, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you run your own business. You can do whatever you want. And so I would tell myself, oh, yeah, you can just sleep in, you know. You're not going to have a good work day if you don't get enough rest and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And really, deep down, if I was honest with myself, I knew what I was doing. I knew I just didn't want to get out of bed in the morning. I just didn't want to address it because I didn't want to be held accountable for having to get out of bed in the morning tomorrow. I didn't want to admit that to myself. And one day, you know, I had enough. Enough was enough. And I'm sure if you're watching this video, you might be feeling the same way. That's probably why you clicked on the video. But you're just kind of fed up with yourself, not being able to hold yourself accountable. And if you want to know what helped me, the first step was realizing it, which you've already done. If you clicked on this video, you've realized that you can't get out of bed in the morning. And it's fine, because that's a normal thing, okay? Like, you don't have to beat yourself up too bad about it. Just enough to realize that it's not good, but you don't have to destroy your mental state because you can't get out of bed in the morning, okay? It's human to want to sleep in and stay where it's comfortable. So step one, realize it. Step two is you gotta take action on it. You realize it, now you gotta take action. You gotta change something, because whatever you're doing right now isn't working. I couldn't get out of bed, you know. I tried setting 45 alarms, and I would just either hit snooze or I would sleep straight over them. And you know, I would try different things and just couldn't do it. But I was trying to take action. I was trying to get better. And that's where you gotta go. You gotta take action and start trying, wanting to be better. That's step two. Then step three is finding something that worked for you. Okay? Maybe it is setting 45 alarms. Maybe it's setting it to a certain song that you hate or something, whatever it is. Maybe it's you have a partner, a girlfriend or wife or whatever that you sleep with, and she likes to get up early. Tell her to dump a freaking bottle of water on your head. Whatever it is, figure out what'll work for you and do it. And I'll tell you, this is the tip. I'll tell you what worked for me. This was the game changer for me. I would plug my phone in right next to my bed, and that was killer. That sucked. I would, not only because it puts it at arm's length away and you can shut your alarm off while you're still laying down half asleep, but also you can be on your phone, whatever, at night and fall asleep on your phone. So what I would do, I'd get in a bad habit of getting on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever it was, YouTube, and I would sit there and I would scroll, and like those nights when you're not tired, just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and then eventually it's like 3 a.m. and you gotta wake up in 2 hours and you're like, what the hell? It sucked. And then Come morning time, you're exhausted because you stayed up all night on your phone. And then what do? Oh, I'm exhausted. I'll do anything to go back to bed. Snooze. Let's go 15 more minutes. Okay, 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. Okay, just shut it off. I'm just going to wake up when I'm ready to wake up. Oh my gosh, that is so bad. And you're training your mind to make the first decision of the day to procrastinate. Oh, I don't want to do this. Okay, so I'm just going to hit snooze. We'll do it later. Do it later. Do it later. Do it later. You're training your mind to procrastinate, to push stuff off that you don't want to do till later. And then the more that stacks up, later, the more things that you're adding to that later list, the more weight it is on your shoulders, the more stress you have. And then the harder it gets to just do one thing, like get out of bed. So this is what I did. I started plugging my phone in. It's not rocket science. I'm building it up like it's this big thing. I plugged my phone in across the room at night. When I'm getting ready to go to bed, I plug it in and I put it down. I set my alarm for 4:25, plug it in on the other side of the room, and I get in bed. Then, now I can't be on my phone at night. I can't be scrolling, so I'm going to go to bed when I go to bed, not go to bed and then lay there for 45 minutes, 3 hours, whatever. You get in bed and you go to bed. And second, now I am forced to get up out of bed in the morning and walk across the room to shut it off. And by the time I take a step out of my bed and stand up, I'm ready to go. I'm awake. I'm not fully awake. I'm not fully ready to go. But I'm not big enough of a bitch to get back into bed. So I walk across the room, I shut the alarm off, and I tell myself, go do something hard today. And it's really that easy. I started doing that about a month ago, and I haven't missed a wake up since. I've woken up at 4:25 every single day. I don't think, if I'm being honest with myself, before I started doing this, I probably woke up before 5 o'clock maybe 4 times. Maybe in my life. And it was to go catch a flight or go hunting. So I didn't get up early. This is not easy. This is honestly was one of my biggest struggles in life, period. Was just getting out of bed in the mornings. So since I started doing this, it's been a game changer. And you would be surprised. I started doing this just so that I could have time in the morning to go to the gym before I have to go to work. But you'd be surprised at what it does for your mental state. There's so much benefit to doing this that I didn't even realize was going to come from this. Not only do I have 4 extra hours in the day from getting up so early, but I also I feel so much stronger mentally because instead of making that first decision of the day procrastination, I'm making it, we're achieving this goal, we're achieving something hard, and it feels good because it starts your day off with a little win. It starts it off with, oh, I didn't want to do this, but we did it anyway. So what's next? What are we going to accomplish next? It gets you in the right state of mind to attack the day, which is exactly what you want, and it's exactly what you need to be successful. Getting up early will change your life. I promise you that. You just got to, first of all, realize what you're doing wrong. Second of all, take action. And third of all, you got to be disciplined and just stick to it. No matter how hard it is. If you keep doing it consistently, it's going to get to the point where it gets easy and you get used to it. So just push through that rough patch, and you'll make it out to the other side. I swear to you. I'm only sharing this because it works. it works for me. I'm not a professional, but it works for me, and it's worked great, and it's helped change my life already drastically in just 4 weeks. So if you're struggling with getting out of bed, just try it, okay? And maybe it won't work for you, but maybe it will. Maybe it will change your life. It's worth a shot, right? So try it. If it changes your life, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. And if you want more content about self-development, self-improvement, some motivational stuff, subscribe to my channel. I just recently started my channel. I'm trying to grow it, and I got some advice, stuff that works for me. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I'm not a professional. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm not a business coach. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a professional, but I do trial and error with experimental stuff in my life, and so far I know what's worked for me, what's helped change my life to get me on the right path. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm still way down here, but I'm working there every day, and it feels good, and I can feel the change in my body. And if that's something you want, then subscribe to my channel, because I'm just going to share stuff that works for me, and hopefully it will work for you too. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Hit that like button. I'll catch you in the next one.